Okay, so students, today we will go for chapter 2, coordinate plan and graph. Okay, so first of all, for this video, I will only share with you the overview on the lines. Okay, so now let's start. Okay, so what is lines here? Okay, in other words, you will have in the lines here refers to the straight line. Okay, or we can say is a linear equation. Okay, or linear equation. In standard form, you will have y equal to x plus b. Okay, whereby the highest power of the x will be 1. Okay, now the coefficient of a here, okay, it either you will have positive or negative. Okay, if you have positive, you'll be or without looking at the axis, I just draw out. Okay, if positive slope, okay, so you will have going up. Okay, if negative slope or gradient, you are going down. Okay, this is the gradient involved. Is it okay? Okay, now from here, what else you need to know? If you look into my notes, I already shared with you the overall pictures on it. Okay, how actually you emphasize the coordinates. Okay, so when the time you emphasize the coordinate, you will put in bracket, right? The first digit will be on your x coordinate. The second digit will be on your y coordinate. Okay, so for example 1 2, so means that you will start to read from your x-axis, then after that you have your coordinate y, that is 2. That's why this is the point involved. Okay, I think this one is very clear enough. Okay, so let us continue. How do you find your midpoint? Okay, so midpoint is whereby you will have, you see, x1, x2 you divide by 2, so y1, y2 divide by 2, so that will be your midpoint. Okay, or in another words, midpoint is actually the middle point. Okay, midpoint actually refers to the middle point. Okay, I give you an example here. Okay, so let's say that you see, find the midpoint of 2 points below. Okay, so first of all, okay, how you're supposed to emphasize? Please remember to rename it first. Okay, so this will be the first point will be your x1. You rename the coordinate, the respective coordinates of the first point as x1, y1, then the second point as x2, y2. Is it okay? So after that, what will you do? So midpoint of AB will be, okay, do remember coordinate will be with bracket. Okay, so you will have x1 add up with x2 divide by 2. After that, y1 add up with y2 divide by 2. Okay, so what do you have? 5 minus 1 is 4, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 4 minus 6 is negative 4, so negative 4 divided by 2 you have negative 2. Okay, if you still doubt on the answer, just get your calculator in. Okay, so negative 1 add up with 5 divide by 2, so you have 2. 4 minus 6 divide by 2, so that's why, oops, you have negative 1 here. See, careless mistake. Okay, so you will have negative 1. Oops. Okay, negative 1. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, so for the B, you try yourself. Okay, for the B, you try yourself. Okay, is the same. Okay, you just remember, highlight x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so after that, what you need to do, so question asks you to find the midpoint of the PQ. Okay, so x1 6.4, x2 negative 10.7 divided by 2. After that, 6 minus 2 divided by 2. Okay, so okay, just use your calculator. 6.4 you minus with 10.7, 10.7 divided by 2. Okay, so you got negative 2.15. Okay, so 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2, you got 2. So that's the answer. Okay, very clear cut for midpoint. Okay, so this one you can try out yourself. For example, 2.2. Okay, so as usual, you can see I already highlight. Step 1, first of all, what you need to do, you need to highlight the coordinates. First point, x1, y1. Second point, x2, y2. Okay, so what you're supposed to do then? Okay, so just follow. Just follow. Just follow. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so after that, what you need to do, questions already said the midpoint given is this. Okay, so what will be your answer? You just replace back. You just replace back. Negative 2, 3.5 equal to, okay, you just replace back. Your x1 is p. Your x2 is negative 1 divided by 2. This one, your y1, 2 minus 5 divided by 2. Okay, this is not a problem. Okay, so the y is already solved, right? So you no need to bother about. Okay, so you just continue with your x. Okay, so from x, or you can set coordinate x. Okay, coordinate x. Okay, so you got negative 2 equal to p minus 1 over with 2. Okay, so simplify first. So everything you multiply with 2. So you got negative 4 equal to p minus 1. So your p, or you can just straightly put p minus 1 equal to negative 4. Okay, so p will be negative 3. Okay, so that's the answer. Very straightforward. Okay, so that's the overall for midpoint. Okay, that's the overall for midpoint.